Seif El Hakim, welcome to Dr. Dad Business Talks. It's a pleasure having you here with us today.
The pleasure is mine, first of all. The pleasure is mine, and it's an honor to be with you in this interview. And I'm sure it's going to be valuable to the people listening and watching. And I look forward for a fruitful conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Seif, you are a global entrepreneur, an international author, former chief marketing officer at Samsung, and currently the founder and CEO of Alpha Global Enterprise, the #1 talk show in the region. For someone who has achieved all of this at a young age, do you believe that age is just a number for success?
Okay, this question is very interesting because there is a cliche answer. Okay, there is a cliche answer.
Yeah.
Age is not a number, but again, I don't believe in the statement that says it's never too late. Okay?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people take this statement in a wrong way. Let me sit, do nothing, and it's never too late. At 50s, at 60s, I can become successful. No. Actually, time matters. Meaning, at a young age, at your 20s, in your 20s, early 30s, push the throttle to the max. Because literally, time matters. Matters in terms of what? The responsibilities that you carry.
Yeah.
Some decisions I can't make now because I have responsibility. So I need to manage the risks, the energy, the effort. So don't say that it doesn't matter. Don't say that time is not an issue. No, actually, time is the most precious, and it is the key factor in everything that you do. So at a young age, put your shorts and jump in whatever the dream you have, because by the time, maybe this dream you won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
So better do it earlier.
Time cannot be saved. We have discussed actually
True.
this subject previously.
We
It's
have
a
a nice
tough one.
video on
Yeah.
time cannot be saved.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
And it's limited. It's a limited resource.
It's a limited, and the point is, let's be frank. You never know when it's ending.
Yeah.
You never know when is the full stop coming. Correct? And the full
point.
stop doesn't mean that, بعد الشر in Arabic, we talk about death. No. We talk about a lot of stuff. A medical condition, a family matter. So there are a lot of factors that affect the time. So better be fast. Better do things fast.
Don't delay anything.
Don't delay. I have a word that I love to say. There is a guy called Clement Stone. Clement Stone, Clement Stone, who co-wrote it with Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. He's a self-made billionaire back in the days. Okay?
Before 2000.
Before the 1800s.
Before they heard the word billionaire.
Exactly. So the guy contributed his wealth to just one word. And he kept repeating it 100 times a day. What was this word? Is do it now. Do it now. So the guy keeps walking, going up, down, meetings, and so on and so forth. And he keeps talking to himself, do it now, do it now, do it now. Because the greatest enemy of wealth is what? Procrastination, delay. I'll do it tomorrow, next week. Postponing. Let's meet today, discuss, and let's catch up next week. There is no next week. There is tomorrow. There is now.
And it's also fear of taking the action, because a lot of people have the ideas, they have the concept, the plan, but they don't execute it. So it never happens.
Fear is a great one because you know what? It's an overestimated word.
Yeah.
Because majority of the people fear the judgments, fear the opinion of people. Like I have a great idea. If I talk to my family or my friends or they're gonna look at me down, it's fear. That's fear, opinion of people. And I have a lovely story that I would love to share. I usually love to say because I was back in the days also a young guy who was a people pleaser. I want to make my family happy. So I used to accept everything that they say. That it's a normal thing. But at the end of the day, let's say that Seif pops off. He's gonna die. And then in his funeral, how many people will come and literally cry? And I mean cry means care.
Yeah.
Okay? Cry and care. And let's say on top of that, the weather will be bad. There is a storm. Rain. How many out of this 10 people will literally come and literally cry? 5. So if you look back, I'm gonna live my life listening to people's opinion, getting my validation from them. Well, literally at the end of my journey, 5 people will come and cry for me. It's not worth it. So that's a story I would love to say to people. So to literally understand your time on earth is limited, whether you like it or not. And if you keep listening to people's opinion on that, they will push you back, and maybe pushing you back out of love. Like, we care about you. We want you to be in the comfort zone. That's out of love. Just understand it and just move.
There's a song that says, life is a moment in space.
Absolutely.
Moment.
Exactly.
Second.
Exactly.
And another nice book for Robin Sharma, Who Will Cry When You Die?
Exactly.
The title of
A lovely
the book.
one. A lovely
Very
one.
nice book.
Exactly. A lovely one.
So do you think, back to success, luck is important for success, or it's just a matter of hard work? Because a lot of people I know, and I've heard of, I don't personally know as well, they work very hard, and they have all these plans, they execute, they don't sleep, and then they end up not succeeding, and they blame it on luck. They say, oh, I'm unlucky.
There's a lovely statement that says, no matter how hard you row, if you are in a wrong boat, okay? So I can keep rowing in a boat, and rowing hard, but the boat is wrong.
Yeah.
Meaning, tricot, okay? A person who has a dream to become a world class or a business that's so huge in tricot. So you can work hard like hell, crazy. But actually the boat is wrong. The market is like this. You can't grow. So that's an answer to your question. Depends on the boat that you're in. You need to be a little bit strategic in where you put your effort, because you can put a big effort in something that will never be of success or of scale.
So you need to be in the right place with the right people.
Exactly. And
know how to position yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you need to understand that I'm not going to talk about luck as a term, because there are people, ربنا كاتب لهم, they're lucky. It's fine. But let's talk human. In order to be lucky means you need to be prepared to see the opportunity and act on the opportunity. Correct? Meaning, there are people who are lucky with Bitcoin, right? Crypto.
Yeah.
Okay? Lucky. But I'm not going to say they're lucky. They were prepared to take the action on it. So they saw the opportunity coming. I'm prepared. I captured it. So people call me lucky. So the important part is here, always be prepared.
The more prepared you are, the luckier you are, as they
100%.
say.
The more prepared for the interview, the more the interview is fruitful.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
So people say like, oh my God, the episode became a bomb. No, it didn't become a bomb because I was prepared to capture the opportunity
So
when
we
it
want to
comes.
thank you for coming to our show.
It's a pleasure.
Very
The pleasure.
well prepared.
Absolutely. The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine.
In your opinion, what makes a manager, an employee, a professional person? What can you call somebody? He is professional. She is professional. What qualities make somebody? Because we hear that term a lot these days.
Lovely.
He is not professional. He is professional.
A lovely question. Let's go to the root of this question. An employee role in a team or in a company is to deliver results.
Yeah.
Okay? Deliver results. Where we live in an era where we hear a lot of, I did my best. I tried. I didn't hire you to try. I didn't hire you to do your best. I hired you to deliver results, and most importantly, consistently. Because also, don't forget, we live in different generations now, with different generations.
We don't want up and down.
Oh my God, the yo-yo performance. The yo-yo.
Yeah,
One day mood is good, I deliver results. The next
Yeah.
couple of weeks, no results.
We're not in Disneyland on a roller coaster.
Exactly. So to deliver results proper, I would say, like, let's say professional, you deliver results, your hunger, you have the hunger, you're obsessed with the task that I give you, or the project, or the vision of the company. You feel it.
You live it.
You live it. You feel it. You feel the person or the employee or the team member. You feel this. And again, it's not about skills. All what I said, these are not skills oriented, correct? These are soft skills, which means psychologically. These people are wired to deliver regardless.
They have the right attitude.
Absolutely, because I can train employees on skills, right? You can train. I can train you on sales. I can train you on persuasion. But
Yeah.
I can't be your psychiatrist.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm not, my role in a job not to be a psychiatrist. So that's a critical one. And most importantly, one more: the box movers. Box movers are not high performing team members. Box movers means what? A person in the middle, he gets the information from here, he passes it to me. If you are just a box mover as an employee, you're not needed.
You don't add value.
You don't add
Yeah.
value. So always a high performing team member who gets something, adds on it his value and pass it over. That's high performance.
You, as a successful manager, how can you deal or handle difficult employees?
Confrontation. The problem is a lot of leaders or managers,
Are afraid of confrontation.
they like to be nice. What to be nice? To be liked. I like this boss. I like this manager. But the problem with this is that being nice creates vagueness, creates no standards, creates chaos. And then people will not stay in the chaos, like good people, like good caliber talents, they will not stay in this kind of chaos. So what I usually say, don't be nice. That doesn't mean you need to be the opposite of nice,
Yeah.
but you need to set the standards, you need to set the systems, and everyone in the company needs to work on exactly. Being nice will not bring you the loyalty that you want, but being a proper leader will bring you the respect, and then this respect will bring you the loyalty that you're looking for.
I call it constructive confrontation.
Exactly. A lot of people delay it, avoid it.
Also-
Not even in work. Honestly, not even in work.
Yeah.
In families, in relationships.
Yeah.
We start to avoid tough discussions. No, you need to step in.
You bring sometimes the behavior of the house to the
Exactly,
office.
Yeah.
exactly.
Back to you.
Also, a lot of leaders, they confront not to fix a mistake or an issue, but to blame or to criticize, which
True.
is very wrong.
100%, 100%.
So, back to success. How important is your family support when you are going up the ladder, when you are going up towards success? The people around you, especially your family and your close relatives, how important is their support?
They're my drive. So when I wake up every day, regardless in corporate or being an entrepreneur, my drive or my why that keeps me going, regardless I'm in the mood, off the mood, this is the family, my family.
But a lot of people have families that are not supportive. So what do you advise them? And those people have
Okay.
the will and the drive to be successful, but the surrounding,
Maybe she's talking about the extended family.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. It could
Not
be.
the nuclear family, the
Exactly,
extended
exactly.
family.
Cut them off.
cut them off.
Cut them off. Cut them off until the time will come, they will understand what you're doing is worth it and has an impact, then they will come back to you. But the point is, act in the world with your family or your friends or your close circle as TV. What do I mean by TV? You're holding a remote control. If I want to listen to you, I will listen. But
Yeah.
if I don't want to listen to you, I will just see your mouth moving, but I'll mute you. So everything that you're saying that doesn't help me or add to me or push me or, I'm just gonna press the mute button and literally with myself happened a lot.
Yeah.
Happened a lot.
Wow.
I feel this happens a lot to successful people.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
We have to ignore it.
Yeah, just
Mute
mute
them.
it.
Yeah.
Mute it.
What is the best career advice, Seif, you have ever received in your entire life?
You know, I will not say it's an advice, but it's a hit that I got that I learned from it.
Okay.
Back in the days when I used to work in South Korea, I was an absolute super performing. Absolute. I knew everybody around me is happy that Seif is in headquarters and they're like absolutely great with the results that I'm doing. And then came the moment that HR called me and said like, Seif, come to HR. Then when I came to HR, the guy told me, head of HR, told me, Saif, like your time in South Korea finished, you need to go back to Cairo. And that was a black box for me. I will not go back to Cairo. Why? Very simple, so not people take it wrongly, because I tasted the international exposure. I tasted working with different nationalities in a different country. I wanted to develop on this. So I looked to HR and I told him, look, my ego was high at that time. So I looked at him and said, look, everybody in headquarters wants Saif to be in headquarters. So I'm not going anywhere. So the guy looks at me in the face and literally said, like, Saif, put your ego down. I can replace you with an empty chair in 2 seconds.
Wow.
Literally. This thing
Hits you.
hit me and stuck with me till now.
And that was how many years ago?
Oh, 15 plus. Yeah.
And you still think about it.
Of course. Because it teaches me one thing, that we are equal as humans, as souls on earth, but we're not equal in the marketplace. So if I'm not equal in the marketplace, means I need to develop myself each and every day so nobody can come and tell me I can replace you.
Wow.
So a career advice, don't get stuck.
Continuous learning.
You continue yourself to learn, continue to develop, continue to be proactive to take some roles outside of your job responsibilities. When I was at Samsung, I could stay small, literally, do what is asked, and that's it. No, I was the first one who raised hand. If there is an issue, I will jump in and solve it. Another project, I will jump in. Be proactive, continuously learn, develop, so your value in the market is visible, means the value in your company is visible, so they keep you and grow you.
Very nice, interesting.
Very. We're learning a lot from you.
Oof, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Off to you, Dr. Dan.
How will you describe a healthy competition inside a department versus unhealthy competition?
It's a very
between
interesting
employees?
question. When I put my interest first, if I put my interest first within a team, like a department versus another department, if I put my interest first, not the company interest, it becomes an unhealthy. As simple as that.
Very good.
Meaning, if I want to do something so me looks good, that's an unhealthy.
So the interest of the company should always come
100%.
first.
100%.
Yeah.
You work for a company at the end of the day.
They are paying your
100%. You work for a company. Deliver on that. When you build your own company, make it personal.
how
Versus
about
other
celebrating
companies.
the wins of others?
100%. Like if you marketing team versus sales team versus HR, another department wins, you celebrate because it adds to. It adds to. If you act on your personal interest, that's an absolute unhealthy.
Excellent. In your own opinion or experience, why do some people never get promoted although they are good?
Oh, I love the question.
You're loving all my questions.
Exactly, because it hits correctly. In corporate, we never forget that there is a political game. Never forget there is a political game. I will be naive if I say like, you work hard, you're good, you get promoted.
Yeah.
That's in a fairy tale. That's in a fairy tale. In corporate, you need your political awareness to go higher. Means, in a nutshell, your role in a company, whatever your position is, either you make more money to your boss, cut costs, or save the person time. If you just think about these three things in whatever you're doing, you will be promoted. I remember the day that
So you have to remember that triangle.
yeah, of course. I remember the day that I moved from South Korea to Moscow. So I came from South Korea with headquarters experience, having an MBA from MIT, and heading to Moscow office. The Egyptian guy, hello, I came from South Korea, from headquarters. I remember the boss told me what? You see the laptop over there? So I said, yes. He said, there is a bar chart in it, in the presentation. Change the color from green to blue. I don't like green.
Wow.
I said my career is over. I said my career is over, it's done. It's done. But then I played on these three angles of a triangle. And I put him in front of me. I said, okay, I know you have this 1, 2, 3 issues. If I solve them for you, do whatever. I said, like, no, there is no whatever. I want to be promoted. Literally like this. In Samsung, you need to be promoted every 3 years. That's a policy. Every 3 years, you get promoted. Literally, I was promoted every single year.
Wow.
Every single year.
For
Because
12 years?
There is no non-stop.
Until you became the chief marketing.
Non-stop. Non-stop. Because I delivered on these 3. I will make you more money, I will cut you cost, and I will save you your time.
Now, a lot of people understand that corporate is about politics. And if you want to go up the ladder, you need to be within those politics.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. And I'm sure since everyone knows that, everyone applies it.
Mm-hmm.
But still, some people do not get promoted. Why do you think this
They're
happens?
not applying correctly. Sometimes you have a deadlock. A deadlock means what? You have a boss that hates you. We're humans at the end of the day. So whether you play the politics or not, you have a boss that hates you. You
So
have
the
to
likability factor here is
100%. Chemistry, let's say chemistry in a simple way. You have 2 options. Either to leave or to fight back. There is
and
no
if you fight back, you lose.
You
I'll tell you,
always
but I'll tell
lose.
you, no. I fight it back and I won.
Wow.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to me. When I moved to Moscow, I started the ladder. Okay, so I had a boss at that time, like in the early 30% of my career in Moscow. I had a boss because I was super active, super result oriented, and I'm an outspoken. Like in every meeting, I'm speaking, delivering, like nonstop. So the guy comes to me and say, like, look, Seif, in meetings you don't speak. In meetings you don't share your opinion. Whatever you want to deliver, they will deliver it to me and I will deliver it to the top management. I don't know from where the courage came to me because don't forget, I'm an immigrant.
Yeah.
Like if he cut me off means I pack my bags, I'll go back home.
He will cancel your visa.
Exactly. It's finished. My career is gone. I don't know from where the courage came, but maybe from the sports background and so on. I said no. I will speak. I will tell what I want. And let's see how it will go. And literally, I did all the politics games. I don't want to say a bad connotation to it, but I got this guy fired. This guy was fired because the top management saw that I am the guy delivering the results. And there is just a layer in between that is blocking. But I played the politics very proper. I confronted.
So he was the middle boss.
Exactly. On the contrary, I had a boss at that time, also different, who came to me and said, like, Seif, look, I'm leaving this position. I said, like, where are you going, Andre? He said, like, I'm leaving this position because you deserve to be in my seat.
Wow.
You see the opposites. And literally, this guy left Samsung, went to PepsiCo, and I took his position. Different bosses and how you act with them.
Yeah. Now, when we win, why should we remain humble?
You hit me on a very tough one. I'm an Arab. Egyptian roots grew super fast. The speed of title growth, like amazing. The speed of wealth creation, amazing. At early 30s, what hits me? Ego. On the spot, ego. There is nothing else. You feel that I'm the king. It's finished.
Yeah.
And at that moment, it almost cost me that I'm losing everything.
Your ego.
My ego. Because I stopped looking at people, listening to people, supporting the people that supported me to grow. Nobody grows on himself.
Yeah.
Without anybody. So I stopped being, I completely blinded. I think that I'm, astaghfirullah, God. And then things start to collapse. Early 30s, with all the celebrities, with all the governors, with all, like an Egyptian in Russia. When we're talking about an Egyptian, not in Dubai, an Egyptian in Russia, maybe one out of zillions foreigner, not Egyptians. So my ego took over. But thank God, touch wood, I have a good family, like a mother that like Seif, wake up. Something is happening. Then you start to reflect. Then I start to humble down. It is extremely important.
To manage your ego.
100%. Because again, it blinds you. What does it mean blinds you?
Yes.
When it blinds you, you stop learning. You stop listening. You stop developing.
I am the best. I know everything.
Exactly. And things start to collapse.
Now, at what point do you decide that continuing with the same approach is no longer effective and a new strategy is required?
Depends on the level of belief and certainty you have. What do I mean by that? We talked about the boat that is wrong, a wrong boat, right? There are some people, unfortunately, they're so blinded in a way that they keep hitting the head in the wall and they think the wall will break. Okay? That's where your head will break. There is a moment that you say like, I'll pull up the plug, try something else. That's with business, with another idea of a project, with. You need to have a level of awareness a little bit to yourself that it is time to, emotions aside, plug off, and I'll do something else. And that's why I started with the level of certainty and belief. A lot of people, when I start my online activities, told me you're dumb. No, but I have a belief and certainty that I'm gonna make it. But that doesn't mean like I'm closing everything. Let's put it simple and straight. I'm closing everything and I'm putting all my bets on it. No, I hedge the risk because it might work and might not. Maybe something out of my control. So you need to have the essence when to pull the plug and take the emotions out of it. Even if you have a business, I mean a business. The hardest part when you have your business, your baby, and the time comes and say like, it's over. The plug is off.
Like Dr. Daniel Goleman in his book, Emotional Intelligence,
of course,
says self-awareness is the starting point of success.
100%. 100%.
So you're talking here about how to be self-aware.
100%.
Yeah, this is your specialty here.
Which one?
Startup companies. Why do you think some startup companies fail?
I love the question. It has different angles. A lot of startups work on motivation. Like the founders are motivated to do something. Okay, that's one thing. And in life, motivation doesn't work. Okay? I give an example. To be successful, you don't need to be motivated. It's not equal. Why? Let's look at a plane, an Airbus or a Boeing. Did you ever see the pilot sitting in the cockpit clapping for the plane to fly? Absolutely not. The clapping is the part of the motivation. But the plane is designed to fly, which is the success part. The ecosystem, the systems, the business model, it's designed to fly. Not the motivation part. A lot of founders, they like the idea of being a startup. We'll make the millions, we'll make the billions. But they work only on the motivation part. I will do it, I will do it. The Tarzan approach. But in business, there is no Tarzan approach.
They don't have the system.
Exactly. They don't have the ecosystem, the proper one. So that's one. The second thing is, I would talk tactically. Tactical. Majority of the business fail because of their cash flow, the runway. How long the runway do you have before it picks up? And that's why I'm saying like entrepreneurs are, I would say that the unfortunate people that sleep and wake up every day, they never know when it's gonna pick up. So how long you plan your cash flow, how long you plan your runway, it will determine how long. Because there is nothing in life like this. You need to build it, build it, build it.
So poor planning and preparation.
Financial literacy.
Yes.
If I would say it in the proper way.
Yes.
Financial literacy.
Very important.
Some founders in the beginning, they just went out of university and like I have an idea, I see a problem in the market and I want to solve it. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Very good.
And some people don't see the result right away.
Of course.
They give up.
Of
They
course.
let it go.
You know, that's a good one. Why? Because a lot of people don't see the result and they quit.
Yeah.
There are some things that it's called it, you need to pivot. Pivot a little bit. Pivot a little bit. Pivot a little bit until you hit it. The problem with our mindset, once you quit, unconsciously, our brain labels us as quitters,
Losers.
as losers. And that's the problem. Whatever encounter that you will face next time, you will what? I will
Lose.
quit because I'm programmed to this. Another one, I will quit. But whatever business, projects, whatever you have, you're going to have bumps. And these bumps, you need to remove this quitter from your subconscious.
Yeah.
Now, why do you think some managers ruin good working teams?
Personal interest. They wanna save their chairs. They wanna stay in this position forever. There are a lot. There are a lot.
But they don't think of themselves as the sum of their teams?
They don't care. You know, you said like the best thing is you be self-aware. These people are, their self-awareness is very simple. I want to stay in this chair as much as possible. Number one, because I came to this chair by luck. I'm super insecure in my skills and capabilities that I can. And then I'm afraid of my team because there are shining stars I see. There are shining stars that might take my position. So I better put the lid on them.
Yeah.
Absolutely not capable, absolutely insecure. And for the top leaders, you need to be a cutthroat. Cutthroat means what? Out. Because that's toxic.
How about their work ethics, these people?
They don't think from that direction. Because work ethics right away disappears once you take my work and label it as your work. Your work ethics disappears once you silent me. Your work ethics disappears once you want to be the showman. But again, this is a company. This is not you.
Rather than saying, my team did this,
Exactly.
I did this.
You know, I'll tell you one interesting thing.
So teamwork is more. There is a saying, teamwork is more we and less me.
Me and I. We had back in the days in Samsung, my team called very interesting team, and I didn't give that name the name. They were called the kick-ass team. Literally.
Nice.
Even like they build the board, it's a kick-ass team because that's why I said when the ego hits, I destroyed this.
Yeah.
But I had, thank God that it was not ruined 100%. But your value is the sum value of your team. If you shut them up, if you're not their protector, their backbone, the supporter, you're not going anywhere.
They have to feel that
100%.
support and protection.
100%.
This is one of my favorite subjects because I think it's a big problem.
Of course.
Why do you think most business meetings waste time?
When it could be just an email.
Ridiculous one. True. Because they take it as a gathering. They take business meeting as a checklist. Everybody wants to report to the upper level that we did these meetings with sales, we did this meeting with marketing, we did cross-division meeting. They take it as a checklist.
KPI.
It's a KPI rather than having an actual productive
Do we
meeting.
need the meeting?
Of course.
Rather than first asking
Of course.
that question.
We need the meeting, but we need when you go to a meeting, what is the objective of the meeting? What is the outcome I want from the meeting?
Is there an agenda?
Yeah, is there an agenda? But if you're going to a meeting to have just like a discussion that is endless, a talk that is endless, where 90% of the meetings that happens are this. And to be honest, in Samsung was the same. Absolutely the same. You
And
can
is
go
it because you also have a poor chairperson who's not controlling?
100%. It's all on the chairperson.
He
You
is the
pull
head.
them back to the agenda.
Of course.
Yeah.
All on the leader, of course. We're coming, we're saying like, we have a 15 minutes meeting. We're going to discuss this topic. The outcome should be 1, 2, or 3. If it's not clear, it goes to, what do you think? What do you think? Maybe let's put it into a vote. Let's revisit it next week in the meeting.
Let's create a committee.
Exactly. A crisis team.
The best way to kill a good idea is to create a committee.
100%. 100%.
Now, there's something that I always think about that maybe people don't think much. Let's say you say there is a 2-hour meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a 2-hour meeting from 3 to 5. And there are 15 people attending the meeting.
Exactly.
And people will say, oh, we have a 2-hour meeting. Actually, you have a 30-hour
Exactly.
meeting. Because it's 2
Loss.
times 15.
Exactly, true.
You are wasting 30 hours of company time.
100%.
It better be good. When you invest 30 hours of company time, it better have the best agenda,
Best
best
agenda
time management, the best discussion.
and dedicated people for the meetings. Sometimes say like,
The
let's
required
have,
people.
exactly. Let's have the division to meet. There is no need for all these people. There is no need.
Sometimes you invite the right people, and then if you think that some people need to know, you seize them on the minutes of the
Exactly,
meeting.
exactly.
CC these people on the
But
minutes.
meetings is a crazy
but
one.
no need to attend.
100%. Meetings is a big topic.
And a final question for you.
Yeah.
What makes someone a great listener?
Basically, to be a great listener is that you have to have an objective with it. Means I'm listening to you, not just to answer you. So there are people just like, you speak and I will just cut you in front. That's a bad listener. So my objective when I listen to you is not, my objective is to answer you. My objective is to understand you.
Yes.
That makes a great
Very nice.
listener. So I listen to understand rather than I listen to respond.
Yeah.
So, and then when I understand, I can respond properly. There are people is the ana, which is me. So I want you to say something, I cut you through. It doesn't matter what you said. It doesn't matter that I understand or
Didn't even hear
not.
what you said.
Exactly. But I have my own voice, I want to put it on. So listen to understand, not listen to respond.
I read one time that a good communicator applies the 80-20 rule,
Of course.
which is Dr. Pareto's law.
Of course.
The 80-20 rule. And in this situation, a good communicator listens 80% and speaks 20%.
True. True. And
So
again,
active listening is very important for business, in
Active
discussions, in meetings, and everywhere. And it's a time saver.
of course. And the art of asking the good questions.
Ah,
Yeah.
Because in companies, in corporations, some people want to be visible, correct? And they want to be visible by just saying bullshit. But I always say, like, I can understand you from the level of the questions that you ask. So to be a good listener also, listen to understand, not to respond, but also the way you ask the question, the type of question determines the caliber of that person.
Yeah.
Not just like, I'm here in the meeting, like, oh, amazing slides. There is nobody needs to hear this. Or like, how long did you do the slides? It's a useless question. But some people will say it just like, I am here. You add value. So even by the type of questions you ask.
so don't speak unless you add value.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Seif, for coming today.
It's a pleasure.
It was a pleasure having you here with
The
us.
pleasure is mine, absolutely. I
And
loved it.
Very interesting topics. We asked you, I know, sometimes tough questions,
Very nice ones.
but
Very nice ones.
very great answers. And I'm sure the viewers will benefit a lot. So thanks a lot.
Inshallah.
We loved it more than you loved it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And
The
we
pleasure is mine.
learned from you a lot.
Thank you very much. The pleasure is mine.
Thank you
I'm
for
looking
joining
forward.
us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Seif. Thank you.